What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a fire video because today's Cars and Coffee is currently 6:47. Still a little bit dark out. I'm going to go ahead and head over and get my car cleaned, and then we'll roll out to the Cars and Coffee. It's about an hour and a half away, so I do have a drive. Let's go ahead and get a cold start for the boys. Boost weather though. This is one of the reasons I like waking up early. You get to see this beautiful sky. The shit car guys do. We clean cars in this type of fucking weather. A little sneak peek. Your boy's going catless. Here's the outside. Brought the burnt tips back to life. Yo! Also meeting up with somebody to sell these. I ended up selling the orange one. The same dude that was gonna buy the orange ones was gonna buy these, but they ended up not being his lug pattern, so I found a different buyer. I'm gonna go ahead and meet him at this Cars and Coffee, and we'll do the deal. My wife and daughters coming to the meet, bring out the familia. I managed to fit this tire back there in the trunk with a stroller, and I got the second one right here. Gotta throw on the hot boy tune. Bumper to bumper is now what's up. Rolled out an hour late. Everybody done left. All these cam cars. Ooh.
Oh wow, I didn't even see the black one when it came.
Fitment on point. I like it. Bro, black on bronze gets me every time. Ooh, white interior with the Volks. Never mind, I'm about to record behind us. That vlog was hella short. I didn't record much, but right now it is a few days after. I'm gonna go to another meet. We're gonna link up with some friends and cruise. I think one of the homies is pulling up right now in that car way back there. But let's get tonight started. Ooh. Yeah, no, I remember. Clean ass paint job. I swear I suck at vlogging. I didn't record nothing from that meet, so we're gonna make this video a little bit longer and install this Perrin Sump Restrictor. It's supposed to stop a little bit of smoking from your exhaust. I'm going catless soon, if you guys don't know, so this is one of the main reasons why I got that. And also what we're going to do is fix my driver's side hanger on my exhaust because it's either sagging or crooked. I forget. It's been like that for a while, but I've just been lazy to fix it. And another thing that we're going to do is my car's been acting funny, like I told you guys in the last vlog when I picked up my carbon fiber trunk. So hopefully it does it right now while I'm recording. I mean, it starts to stutter when on cold starts, it stutters. So we're going to go ahead and start it up and see if it sounds like. This is a cold start. stuttering right now, but usually it's like every other cold start, like pretty much all the time, but for some reason it's not doing it now. But we're gonna see if it's a bad spark plug or if anything's loose that we can see. And I possibly might have an exhaust leak as well, because I smell a lot of stuff from the back, and I'm not catless yet. I know you'll smell a little bit, but it's a little bit too strong. Sometimes you can smell it inside of the car. So they give you all the hardware and everything that you need. So here is the sump restrictor itself. It has a little Perrin logo right here if I flip it over. And then here's the clamps that they provide. And also, if you guys are wanting some new exhaust hangers, these are by Excel. I'll leave everything down below in the description. These have like 4 or 5 holes in them. I'll unbox them or unwrap them and show you guys. I have the passenger one already installed, but the left one is stock, or the driver's side one is stock. So there's 4 holes. I don't really mess with the hangers too much. I hate them. They're horrible. I hate taking them off. Putting them on isn't too bad, but you definitely need some WD-40 or some type of grease to lube it up and make it slide in and out easier. That's what she said. I may need to adjust the passenger one. I might need to put it up one. I think it's like on this one, and I want to put it on the middle one to raise it up a little bit more because I have a little bit of a gap. It's not a big gap, but I just want it flush. So if you guys don't know what a turbo sump restrictor is, I'm reading it right here. As you guys can see, it says the sump restrictor makes the turbo sump pump more effective at sucking oil out of the turbo sump. As this in turn creates a slight vacuum on the turbo sump, creating a proper balance of exhaust pressure and vacuum on the turbo seals. And it also says significantly reducing the amount of leaking around the turbo seals. It does not change the flow or the oil flow of the turbo in any way. So it's very good for catless cars, more effective on catless cars. It works on catted as well, if you guys are wondering. So I'm just gonna throw this on for now while I have my cats. Install is very simple. The only hard part is you're working with little amount of space, so you're gonna want to take this little shield thing off to get some more room. Now that the plastic piece is off, I went ahead and unpackaged everything. So here's a sump restrictor. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be using all of these clamps. We're just gonna be using the 2 smaller ones. Now, once you have the thing off, the cover, you wanna locate your engine oil dipstick. And here's your coolant hose. So for reference, you wanna see where my finger's pointing at, this little metal piece right here. You wanna cut that hose right there in half. I'm gonna grab some scissors, or you can use a razor blade or whatever you want to cut that hose, but you're gonna need to cut it. Watch the video before doing this install, of course. So to make more room, you can take off this fan. It's just 2 10mm bolts and you'll have tons more room. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll see you then. Forgot to mention, when you pull it out, you're gonna need to unplug the little electrical thing down there. I ended up cutting it off camera because I was getting a little bit aggravated. Cut it right here, as you guys can see, kind of. And then now we're gonna install the turbo sump restrictor. So the P wants to be like this, facing down, and you're gonna want to insert this into the hose. Grab the clamps and then insert this. I got the sump restrictor installed and one of the clamps also installed. It's a lot easier to do this when the car is a little bit cool, or when the car is not hot at all, because I'm burning the shit out of myself. Or if you got to do it when you drive and then the car is warm, have long sleeves like me. Finally got both of the clamps on. It was just freaking hard to do because the car was hot. I'm just tightening up the second clamp. It'd be hard to do it without taking out the fan. There's just so much room. You want to make sure that you're putting the hoses real snug up against that sump restrictor. We'll start up the car after we tighten this down. Let's see how she sounds. If it sounds different, we know what the problem is. I was able to tighten it down with this, but I'll give you guys a closer look. Make sure it's real flush with the turbo sump restrictor. Mine came a little loose. I don't know if that was from me tightening it or I just never pushed it up all the way, but it should be good. I got these clamps tightened down real hard. We're gonna start it up and see how it sounds. Hopefully she don't sound more broke than she already is. We might back it up to do the exhaust. Don't sound no different. We're good. So the sump restrictor's installed. Here's what I was talking about. It's touching the diffuser. Surprised it ain't melting it, but I can tell the burnt tips are coming off. It's hard to tell that they're burnt tips because the car is dirty, but I need to adjust this one to make it look like this one. And like I said, I might adjust it a little bit more, or I might keep it like that. Forgot to mention earlier that this little nipple right here on the turbo sump restrictor is a drain for the Perrin air oil separator. You could just remove the cap and attach the hose supplied with the kit. It can be used as long as the previous drain / crankcase connection is capped off and a drain hose from the AOS follows the downhill pattern to the Perrin sump restrictor. So it does drain your air oil separator. So I wasn't able to fix the exhaust hanger where it's hanging too high or sitting up too high. For some reason, the passenger side looks different than the driver's side, so I'm gonna mess with it another day and just go home. It's so dark, it's about to rain. I'm just trying to head home. Perfectly fine, as you guys can see. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's video. Sorry if it's a little short. I really wanted it longer, but really don't have no content to do. But in the upcoming videos I will. I'm getting the car retuned once I put on this catless J pipe. But like I said, stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.